This cheap American drone destroyed the billion-dollar drone industry.
Yo, yo. We're live. We're back. Back at it. Hell of a crypto day. Good week all around. Good way to end the week.
Goddamn right. Tell us about your crypto, E.
Dude, I've been absolutely killing it in crypto, honestly. Dude, if you bought Trias when I said to at not financial advice at 14, audio only. What are you talking about audio only? No Sam. Dude, we're about to ban you. Neff audio sucks. Neff talk.
Hey, can you hear me? How's that?
They're on a delay. Listen, guys, it's our third stream ever. Take it easy.
I'll get my mic plugged in.
We're back. It's on my end. All right. Okay. But if you bought Trias at 14, you'd be up about 25-30% right now. Loud and clear. Perfect. That's amazing.
How's that?
That's good.
Thank you.
We're all good. You want to talk about MTTR at the moment?
Yeah, I do want to talk about MTTR. First of all, I want to know who bought it because my dick got really hard last night at a poker table over MTTR. And I stayed up until 4 a.m. to buy pre-market at $19.60. It was up 3% pre-market. And what did it finish up today? 17%?
I haven't checked it.
Yeah, 17% it closed up. So I've been on the phone with a couple sources, and my source, who I trust, says what I asked him what the likelihood is that if it gets bought out by Facebook, he said 70%. So fair market value for a buyout would be $30 or higher. So here's what I'm thinking. Would I buy right now? No, I would wait till Monday. In fact, I was talking to the Grinch and he was thinking about buying some puts on it, some weeklies. However, I love MTTR long. So just to back up, to give you the full picture of MTTR, MTTR is a spatial data company. I know I've talked about it in the past, but it's 3D imaging, and I encourage you all to download it on your phones. It's available on Google. It's available on Apple, obviously. So the original idea was for contractors to use the camera to, capture a 3D image of their space, so they don't have to work on site. All of the Zillows of the world and Realtor.coms and Trulias, they use it. So if you're looking to buy a house, you'll see the pictures of a home and you'll see it's got a Matterport image. So that's what the company does. Now, here's the connection. Matterport does a deal with Facebook last June. So they have a contract with them. Then we find out Facebook hires 10,000 European employees to, quote, work on Facebook's metasphere. Then what do we see this week? We see Facebook rebranding themselves to a company named Meta. So I am thinking about making a serious OTM, out of the money options call. It's a lottery ticket, but because I'm up on MTTR, I feel like gambling. So I'm looking at the December 17, $35 and $40 calls. I just ran the math. They're dirt cheap. I think they're like 30 cents a piece, but should this merger go through and it was bought in the $30 to $40 range, you're looking at anywhere between a 14 to 20x return. So just to be clear, I don't advise making that play unless you want to take an extremely risky option. But I held off on buying it today because I do think MTTR will retrace a little bit over the weekend and possibly Monday. But the point is this. Going into today, it was $5.5 billion. This company was market cap value at $6 million to Zuckerberg is nothing. And if he is going hard into the metaverse, I could see him slapping his dick on the table and just saying, yeah, we're going to buy you out. So if you're holding shares, I say hold them long. But if you want to take, a lotto ticket out, I'd look at those Decembers, either the 30s, 35s, or 40s. But again, if you're going to do it, put $100 on it. Don't get crazy. You can buy a contract for $30. So that's it on MTTR. Evan,
how are we feeling about crypto today, people? I'll bring up the screen here. Everything is making a bounce back. I love it after being down. It was the buying opportunity of a lifetime. So here's Trias. We're sitting at $20.27. There's 6 million coins in circulation. And if you know anything about crypto, that's absurd. So if you look at QNT, I'll look them up right now. They have, 12 million in circulation. And their price is sitting at, a measly $286. I like Trias as a project. I think it's going to do great. And not financial advice, but I invested in it. Matic went on a run, an insane run. And now it's kind of finding its price right now. I think that's going to end up at all-time highs pretty soon. BNB is going to smash through 600 before we know it. And Mana, I'll look that one up as well, went absolutely fucking bonkers last night into this morning. Let's see, I think got up to like 75, 80%, and it got up all the way to $1.48. Now, mind you, Sam was pushing these way back when we first even started Cash Daddies. But yeah, great day. Floki said that yesterday. Thank you, Valley the God. That has absolutely broken out. Shitcoin, by the way.
Oh, shout out to Valley of the God, by the way, for closing options on Matterport today. He was in and out and made a nice chunk of change. Hold on, I got to take this.
You got it.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Fuck Inu. Here's Trias on CoinMarketCap. Hold on. LRC. Sorry about that, guys. Let me look up and see if LRC's on KuCoin.
And we're back.
Ooh, LRC. Took a big old dumpski here. 36 up to, Jesus, you would have damn near doubled your money overnight, basically. LRC. Ring doctor calling. That's what somebody said.
Oh, nice.
They really want to know who the guy is.
Who the guy is? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I told them last time I was streaming. Yeah, LRC looks good. I would probably wait for a bit more of a pullback to get into that. Where do you buy Trias? It's on KuCoin. This is where I am right now. Do a lot of my trading there. Let's go to markets here. You buy it on PancakeSwap or Uniswap. So basically the only exchange you can get it on is KuCoin. The Lord of the Ring. It's an Ethereum token. You can also do it on Binance. LRC is teaming up with GameStop. Shit.
What is LRC?
Let's look it up on CoinMarketCap. LRC. Loop Ring.
Loop Ring?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm in. Is it really called Loop Ring?
Yes. I don't know if I would buy it right now.
I don't give a fuck. I'm buying it, but it's called Ring. If it's got any ring attached to it, I'm in.
All right. What did somebody say? Hammer correspondent. Oh, ENJ. That thing has been ripping. Absolutely ripping. Excuse me. Look at this. This chart is absurd.
That's Loop Ring.
No, this is Engine.
Oh, Engine.
They're on Coinbase too. Loop Ring's on Coinbase? That makes sense. Did they just get on Coinbase? That's probably why they ran up.
I got to get a KuCoin account. I remember trying to get one months ago and my KYC failed. So I've got to redo it. But I think that's the last tool in my toolbox I need to add.
Yeah, this is the only thing I can use in New York.
Oh, right. Because of the Binance issue.
Yeah, they have like a don't ask, don't tell. So
okay. Sounds like a glory hole I frequent. I can handle that.
That's the name.
I just go collect the money, dude. I don't work.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't work behind or in front of the walls.
Yeah, so they say. SHIB. Yeah, SHIB's making a comeback. I don't know. Yeah, Gary. See, this one's tough. I don't know how I feel about it.
About SHIB?
Yeah. I don't know. Will it retest? Do you think it's going to retest?
I'm not. I don't want to talk about SHIB because I lit mine on fire.
You want to tell those people who don't follow us on Twitter?
Yeah, I accidentally tried to transfer $1,000 worth of SHIB to Sam, and I was multitasking, and I accidentally entered in the ship to, meaning like who I'm sending it to. Instead of Sam's wallet, I used SHIB's wallet, so I effectively burned tokens and $1,000 with a keystroke. So everybody says it happens to everybody once. That's the first time it's happened to me. So I'm praying that it'll never happen again. But the one thing I will say that I learned is if you're going to make any financial transaction on a one-way exchange where there's no fail-safe to call customer service, you cannot be on the phone. You can't be multitasking. You can't do anything. You have to just focus and you have to triple check it before you hit the send button. Shit. NoneTube.
Start clapping.
NoneTube. Thank you for the donation. This is Chris Ferrara, and I have a question about Neff Cat family living situation. Okay, go for it. What is the question, Chris?
All right, while we're on the delay, we'll wait. Bring back the whale. He sent $20 last stream right after I ended, so I couldn't shout him out. Shout out, bring back the whale. I've seen you since the beginning. True reader. Where's the fat dragon? Guys, he does like 37 million podcasts. He doesn't have time to live stream. Get the negativity out of here with SHIB. Ooh, Nicole Magneta says, I love Chris Neff. Ooh.
Well, if you got cats, DM me. Slide into my DMs.
You think she's on that cat platform?
No. And by the way, I might have mentioned this. Tabby sucks. They're going on Shark Tank. And if I don't see some improvement from that website, I am deleting it.
And that's the reason for public hesitancy is because there's no recourse when you goof.
I couldn't agree more. Howie and I had a long conversation about this. And the reality is, if you're trading equities in the stock market and you make a mistake, you can call your broker because there's customer service. So, yeah, he's absolutely right. And if I was sitting on a significant amount of any cryptocurrency, I wouldn't make it in one transaction just for that reason.
Yeah, I've never done one.
Scares the shit out of me. So you got to be really careful when you're making these transactions.
Ask any questions you got in the. Oh my God, another one. My name is pronounced Cone. What's up with the pissing situation with the cats?
This is the first time I've ever had to answer a cat pissing question for money. So thank you for the donation. It'll go to the show. So here's the deal. Woodrow Wilson, 9/11 was not an inside job. Psaki, we landed on the moon. Rothschild was adapting well. He was sleeping with me in bed at night with mom and Sweeters, but he's an outdoor cat. He wants to be outdoors, and he keeps going to the doors. And I don't wear my shoes in my house because I'm really paranoid about, anything getting on my carpets. And he started pissing by the back door, and he does it right in front of me. First, it was a bottle. He pissed on a case of water bottles. Then he pissed on a rug. Then he pissed on my shower mat. And then I'm sitting at him. He's on my floor. He walks onto my backpack and he starts pissing into my backpack. Well, I grabbed him. I immediately took everything out of my backpack, but I had my passport in my backpack. So now my passport is just completely covered in piss. And you can't wash a passport. So now I just roll around with a passport that smells like cat piss. Now, I did have a couple of cat owners from the Discord reach out to me, and they said the way around this situation is he needs his own litter box. So since then, I have added an extra litter box without a lid, and we haven't had any more urination problems. And you're right, cat piss is the worst. It smells like ammonia, and you can't get it out. But I've managed to catch him in the act every time, and it immediately gets washed. My backpack's fine, but there's no getting that fucking piss smell out of my passport. So he's gonna be fine. He's gonna come around. I do feel a little heartbroken for him because he wants to go outside and he cries at night and he wants to go outside, but he's a wounded warrior, man. When I found him, he was all beat up. So he can't handle the streets, just like me.
Shout out 411 Breaking News for the $5 dono and no message. Love that. No wonder you found him. Someone got sick of him pissing on everything.
Well, he's just a gorgeous, gorgeous feline. So he's staying. He's not going anywhere.
Dude goes, Saki's hot, such anger.
Okay, now we finally get to somebody who gets this. There is something about fiery redheads that just gets me on bone, and it's never, ever going to change. That's my kryptonite. A sassy redhead is what I am all about. Politics aside, and I'm not happy with this administration, but she just gets up there and rocks the mic with her sass, and that's the kind of woman I want to be in bed with any day of the week.
Oh my God.
What? I'm wrong?
No, I mean, by no means is she ugly. Fucking Cone Tube.
Jesus, Cone. Don't blow all your profits on this chat. We appreciate the donation, but what is he saying? Let him live. He will come back from the streets and at your office walking in with cat piss shoes is amazing. He loves my shoes, man. Millie, my last cat, she was a street cat that showed up at my office too. Is this a crypto channel or what? Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes we go deep and get a little personal. So we will get back to the crypto and the stock talk. I'd like to know if anybody bought Quantum Space, by the way. So let me know if you are in Quantum Space. I had a friend that made over 800% on it when it popped. And I recently got back in and I'm up 15% since I rebought.
Crypto Night, you said that. Oh, that's a good name. Do you guys know XR Doge? No. I would assume that's a shit coin, eh? Let me look it
Sounds
up.
like it.
Here, I'll change the thing. All right, let's see if it's on CoinMarketCap. Not even on CoinMarketCap. I would not touch that with a penny. But just so you guys know, BSC honey pot contract, or actually just look up token sniffer. So make sure you do this before you invest in any shit coin, because these will tell you if it's a scam or not. I'm not a robot. So all this stuff here, you want to make sure that it looks good. So that's a good one. Now this one's a scam. Look at, shows you how high the risk is. No, all of it is risky.
Okay, Evan, slow down here because I want to learn this as well. So it's token sniffer. That's where you go.
Okay, yeah. Token sniffer. They've updated since the last run.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I want to take, I don't know, let's go to the top earners. Green Moonzilla. Now there's two good examples right here. I'm going to copy that address. Let's bring this all the way over here. I'm going to put it into that. Press enter. And it's a pretty high risk investment, because the buy fee is 15% and the sell fee is 20%. You want that under 5%. Now all this other stuff looks good. A wallet contains a substantial amount of tokens, which could have a large impact on the price of the token. Again, you don't want that. Liquidity, 95. Oh my God. Not a lot of it's locked. Yikes. Yeah, I would not touch this token. But it'll show you, and then let's.
Oh, so it's literally bullet points concerns.
Yeah, and it tells you if you're gonna get rug pulled or honey potted.
Okay. I want to back up and answer or address Gerardo Cabrera here, because we were talking about what is XR Doge. He says it's the first meme coin on XRP Ledger. So can you pull it up and we'll take a look at it?
It's not on. I can't find it.
Oh, it's not up yet?
I looked on CoinMarketCap. It's not there.
Okay. So when he says first meme coin on XRP Ledger, what does that mean exactly?
I would assume that it's something to do with like the XRP coin or something. I'm not in
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it running on the same blockchain?
Well, I don't think XRP is like
attached to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It's been getting a lot of press in the XRP Twitter space. I'll look it up. SHIB, the shorts went from, holy shit, no way. Oh, Matic just popped. Let me get back here. Matic's popped. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's see the volume here. 375,000 on the 5 minute. So let's look at these SHIB shorts. Are there shorts? What did you call it? SHIB 3S? Maybe then KuCoin doesn't have it. I wouldn't doubt it though. Oh, you trade it with XRP. DeFire main. Love you guys always. Fire emoji. And always read on crypto. Never go head first. Also, any suggestions on how to withdraw large crypto amounts to fiat? I mean, it depends. Are you like, you have large amounts on your MetaMask, or do you have it on like Coinbase, or what's the deal there? XR Doge does sound fake. If you could convert it into XRP, it might be worth the gamble. Ripple is a closed system and token made only through Ripple. Wouldn't play with it unless you have a very strong hit of meth and just watched it forever. I agree.
Hey, Lucid Legend, thank you for bringing that to my attention, that Ripple is a closed system. I never even crossed my mind to even think about it. So that's awesome to know. So that's the utility built in, that it is is its own unique, what do you call it? Blockchain?
Okay. DeFi says MetaMask. I would put it to like Ethereum or honestly like USDC probably rather than Ethereum, and then transfer that to Coinbase or whatever exchange. God damn, ConeTube absolutely killing us today. I'm up 230%, 238% this year, so I've been feasting on steak sandwiches for lunch every day. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you for the donation. That's insane.
I'm curious, ConeTube. You're up 238%, which is very impressive, which definitely beats the hell out of me. How diversified are you? Meaning, how many different cryptos, stocks do you hold in total with that percentage increase?
Little delay going on here.
That's all right.
Dude, I'm telling you, BNB is about to break out. Do I have to have a wallet to use KuCoin? No, you don't.
What does he mean? Like a cold storage wallet?
No, I think just like a lot of people get that mixed up. Like, do I need a wallet? Like, you could just go on here, deposit, and then start trading. You don't need a wallet. You don't need to swap anything. You just buy it.
Oh, and Lucid, nice to make the connection that you are Arcane Arsenals on the Discord. And yes, I do remember you telling me that. So I just totally spaced that. So I'm assuming you're still bullish on it long. I am too. I think I've got like $1 average on it. So I think it could be a sleeping giant. It's just sitting there right now, and time will tell based on if they can make some sort of agreement with the SEC.
Oh, Triaz just fell. I'm holding this long term. Feg has a lot of use. KuCoin actually has customer service. Yeah, that's a big thing because if there's nobody you can call if you send your SHIB to the wrong address on MetaMask. BitPay. Feg, you want me to look up Feg? That's one word, one letter closer to something we bleep out. Oh shit. Yeah, this thing's ripping, boys. Let's see how much it's up on CoinMarketCap. 48% today. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, once XRP gets out of that lawsuit, I think a lot of people are going to start buying in.
I want to answer this question for how did Sam call the SHIB spike? Inside info. We'll never tell. I just give him credit for sticking to his convictions. He did get dogged out that a lot, just by one person I noticed that said he was buying at the top. And what did Sam end up doing on that? 2.5x in a week and a half. I know he won't sell.
He won't sell.
Sam's, I don't. Hey, that's his trading style. Buy, hold, and accumulate. There's nothing wrong with that. Personally, a lot of people should be doing that because trading takes time. And if you can't sit there and swing, there's no point in trying to time the market. Just hodl. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's worked out for him.
It has worked out for him.
Ask Sam. What are we asking? I pulled out 35% of my portfolio, and I'm 100% in Russell 1000, 23 year to date. Do you think I'll finish 33%?
I mean, that's a tough question. I'm assuming you're in an index in the Russell. I don't know. Nobody knows. I mean, Howie and I keep talking about, this incoming crash. He thinks there's a 20 to 30% correction incoming. I think it's somewhere more up to a 10% max. But I do know that, inflation is an issue. It's not transitory. And until all of these supply chains are back to full speed, inflation is just going to keep going up. So that's why I'm in a lot of defensive commodities because of that. So that's a tough question. But I still think there's going to be a significant pullback by end of year, not as big as Howie sees or is predicting, but it has to pull back at some point.
Well, somebody said, when does SHIB hit Robinhood? I have heard nothing of this. I actually saw that Robinhood said they have never said anything about listing SHIB. So, I mean, it might happen, but again, I'll believe it when I see it. Just saw a video that the crash happens after oil hits $200 a barrel.
Yeah, and I saw a piece on the NBC Nightly News last night about big oil downplaying what they know about fossil fuels and climate change. And they caught an industry insider admitting to the fact that they did know that, oil and oil consumption and production and producing was contributing to climate change. But at the end of the day, it's big fucking oil. They're not going anywhere. So, Howie's been telling people to buy OIH for months. If you bought it, you're doing great on it. I personally do not hold any oil. I don't know where you guys are at, but my gas prices, I'm filling up at $4.60 a gallon here in California. And I know Biden right now is trying to convince OPEC to increase supplies to reduce the costs. But I think this all goes back to inflation and the fact that Powell comes out and says, this is transitory inflation, when the reality is COVID impacted supply and production so much greater than anybody thought. And where do we get our shit from? Primarily China. Well, why is it slowed down? Because manufacturing slowed down because of COVID. People weren't working. And then, of course, you have the supply chains. They're trying to catch up, and it's going to take some time. So right now, there's nothing wrong with being in, commodities, to offset that. Jesus. 330 in Louisiana, $5 here in LA. Yeah, gas is out of control. But going back on supply and demand issues, my mother just bought a Tesla. I shouldn't say just. She bought it 6 months ago. She's not getting delivered until December. This is both a supply and a demand issue.
Yeah, ConeTube wants me to tell you about this guy donated. What was it, $5-10, something like that last time? I can't remember what his name was, but he said, "Can I donate and not have it go to Neff?" And I said, sure, we'll split it 33.3% ways instead of 25.
I don't even know what a super chat is. I didn't until about 10 minutes ago. So just so you know, your dollars will go in to funding what we do, specifically social media. Our biggest cost is for our social media, Robin, who does an amazing job. But we have been paying the bills, and we appreciate it. And if I hadn't have fucked up with those donations that BG David gave me on my SHIB, I'd actually be in the green on my crypto. So it all helps, guys. We appreciate it. And we also know that you realize we do a lot of work around here. And some of us have no lives because all they do is watch CNBC every day and hang out on Wall Street Bets, Jim Cramer, Fast Money. We try to get as much information as we can for you. And then, of course, form a decent opinion so we can make solid picks. And I will say this, Howie's been on fire. Evan's been on fire. I just recently caught fire. Sam is hotter than fucking two rats fucking in a wool sock hot. And it's not going to last forever. At some point, a bear market has to come to us. And, I don't know what to say. It will be coming, and it will be hard for all of us because we're not going to stay this hot forever. So that's why we depend on you. I've been getting some good information on the Discord when it comes to crypto. So keep it coming. We read everything. A lot of times I don't have a chance to respond to everything, but I do read everything. And once I get enough confirmation bias to form an opinion, I put a pick out there. So just know you guys do affect what we end up picking.
You should make a beginning investing series for noobs. I mean, a lot of our earlier episodes, even though they're not very well produced, and that's on me, obviously, I was a young buck. A lot of our earlier episodes, they have some good information. Also, thank you, Will J, for the $1.99 dono. Happy birthday, Sam Tripoli, Vietnam's #1 podcast. Glad to see you guys are doing rock stream. It's a beautiful time to leap for leaps on QS and BLNK. Oh, and talk about BlackBerry too. I gotta hit the bathroom.
I love QS. I don't know if I'm interested in leaps. I would have to get an idea of what you're talking. Are you talking 6 months? Or are you talking a year? As far as BlackBerry, I fucking hope it does. Because that is the one Wall Street meme stock I drank the Kool-Aid on. And I bought at, I have an average of 1487 and it's at 1080. So I don't know if it's ever going to take off or not. I wouldn't hold my breath. That's for sure. So it could take a significant amount of time, but I'm not selling it. I still feel like it's got a chance. Sam is on a drug. It's called crypto. Yeah, they actually, it's actually so powerful. It can make your pupils dilate. And yes, the Grinch is coming back on the show by Christmas for sure. We might bring him on a live stream because he has a tough time doing the Sunday shows. So we will have him on soon. He and I are both bullish on Matterport, by the way, because we both reached out to each other with the same thesis that Facebook could possibly buy Matterport. So we had a long conversation about that. And that was definitely the confirmation bias we needed from each other. So let's see, what else do we have here? Or am I into futures, Jeff? No, I'm not. There's only so many things I'm into, and I'm a stock guy. That's my main, area of interest, and then crypto is a second. But no, I don't fuck around with futures at all. That's the last thing I need is one more thing to deal with. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Love your Instagram, by the way. Why is Virgin Galactic under $20? This is a great question. I got friends that bought this at SPAC. They diamond handed it. They wouldn't take profits. And now they're telling me they're just, God, I wish I would have taken profits. This is why I take profits on fucking everything. And it's simple. And it's obviously easier to say once you're out of a position. But when you're in a position and it's going up, you think it's never going to stop going up. And that's never the case. So if you're trimming and you're trimming multiple bushes at the same time, you're going to make money in the long run. But you have to get out of this concept of I'm going to have to pay short-term gains on or short-term. I'm going to have to pay capital gains on my short-term gains. I would rather pay capital gains on short-term banked fatties than buying and holding something, watching it go up, and then watching it come down. So trim the bush, baby. That's what I say.
Shout out D Fireman for another $5. Here's another $5 for being badass mofos. These are my two favorites. These are my first two super chats ever, but it's you guys.
Hey, I want to answer John Lawson's question because John, I don't know if you're the same John I know from doing stand-up that I met in Boise, Idaho many, many years ago. But if you're asking for a good place for a beginner to get into stocks, the answer is not Robinhood. We are anti-Robinhood around here. especially after they fucked people over with GME and AMC. And more importantly, their business model, payment for order flow, could be completely obliterated if the SEC ever gets their shit together and dismantles it. So do not get on Robinhood. I like E-Trade. I like Schwab. I like Fidelity. I love Ameritrade. I've been poking around on there on their Think and Swim app. That's a great one too. So yeah, do not get on Robinhood. Now I will change my tune on Robinhood if they were to come in and give us the corporate sponsorship. Then I would suck Robinhood's dick, but that's never going to happen.
Two things. Gary, Google Gary. SHIB will never make a cent unless they burn trillions of tokens. Not happening. Next one. Who asked it? Where is it? Oh, Buckamal 32. Thoughts on Squid Coin? Well, I got bad news for you, bud. Squid Coin is completely. It's a scam. It's a honeypot. It's not sellable. This token appears to be unsellable. And if you look on CoinMarketCap, boom, right at the top, you can't sell it. That's why it's at $11.60, and it's up, Jesus, like millions of percent in the past few days. Don't touch it. Kishu Inu. Let me look it up. I've heard of it before. It's probably one of the big Inus. Has it pumped recently? It'll probably take off again. It's halfway to its all-time high about. It'll probably take off again. Thoughts on Coinbase NFT marketplace, Chris?
I don't know anything about Coinbase's NFT marketplace.
I think the only reason it could do well is because they're a monopoly in the crypto game. Oh, SG. Hey guys, love Cash Daddies. Any thoughts on Saitama? Like, I've heard this question.
Hold on. That's position 38 of the Kama Sutra. Just so you know. That's when you're 69ing, I believe, and then you're also 2 in the stink. But I'd have to Google it.
Is it actually the 38th one, or was that a guess?
No, it is.
How do you know that by heart?
Because I read Extending Sexual Orgasms when I was in high school. It's how to make your orgasms last longer. So I got really big into the Kama Sutra. Okay. So I believe it's when you're 69ing and then you're putting pressure internally on the man's prostate to give on the perineum. It's basically the man's G-spot in his ring. So you have to insert your fingers in the man's ring while you're sucking him off, and then while you're also giving oral to the woman. So I believe that's what Saitama is. But let's take a look at Saitama, because I know nothing about it.
I'm speechless.
Listen, I'm an older person. This is just life shit I'm sharing with you. So do I ever practice on your roommate? Hey, I don't have a roommate. I live alone in a 3-bedroom house with 3 cats. Okay. So can we take a look at the Saitama? Can we go ahead and what's the market cap?
3 billion.
3 billion.
Yep.
Is that what's the diluted market cap?
7 billion.
Wow. How have I never heard about this coin before?
It's been around since June.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to put it in my watch list right now. But yeah, obviously look at that peak.
This dude goes, it's cool if you're into bears, dude. Let it out.
I'll never tell.
This thing will probably.
Oh, by the way, as long as I'm going to address this, no wonder Chris gets constant ring surgery. Let me explain to you something. I have in addition to my many ailments between my hammer and my ring, I also have prostatitis. So prostatitis, here's the deal. The prostate's a sponge, okay? And when it gets backed up with cum and it starts leaking out, it feels like you're pissing razor blades, okay? So the only way to relieve that is by ejaculation. And I was experiencing this a lot. And my doctor went in and I was on antibiotics, off antibiotics. And then his ultimate treatment was to jack off. So I've been prescribed by my doctor to jack off to manage my prostatitis. So there's a little something you didn't know. Please stop, bro. Not today. Not today. All right.
I think there's a lot of people who might be new and just discovering.
Oh yeah, if this is your first time to Cash Daddies, it's really 30 minutes of every episode is dedicated to either my dick or my ring. And yeah, it's completely possible.
Sponge coin.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Holy
Sponge
fuck.
coin. Did we miss any important questions while I segued about my prescribed jacking from my doctor?
I don't think so. I think we're good. I think
Okay.
we're up to date at the moment.
Okay.
Eduardo thinks you have a girlfriend.
No, I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called milking the prostate, just so you know. It is a clinical term, you know, and it's weird because when I went into my doctor's office, he said, we can prescribe you prostate massage therapy. And I was like, what do I do? Do I go into a room and, you know, it's like donating jizz? Is there a woman in there that's going to stick her fingers up my ring? And he's like, no, there's a machine that they attach you to that doesn't milk, it massages your prostate. And apparently my insurance covered like 2 sessions a month. And I was like, there's no way I'm going in and hooking my asshole up to a machine to get it massaged. So that's where I draw the line. If I was really in that much pain, I wouldn't go to a professional. I would be doing it at home.
Professional.
All right, questions?
A professional. I really, the whole chat's talking about dicks and prostates.
Prostate's no joke, man. Yeah, kind of like a Sibian. Sibian up your ass. Guys.
Oh, shit.
Can we get that? Is not called BDSM, D-Fire
How many shibs need to be burnt before it can make a cent?
What's the ticker for the machine manufacturer? That's a great question.
Yeah. Can't you get the guy in the bathroom to stick his finger in there?
Here's the thing. I'm not a guy that likes a finger in his ring during sex, but if that's your thing and it makes you happy, I'm not going to object. Boxers or brief? Great question. Both. But I've told that story many times why I wear 2 pairs of underwear. So that'll be a conversation for another day.
Logan knows. No, I'm not.
Oh, hold on. I can answer this question. What's the worst part of eating a vegetable? Oh, sorry.
You always cut me off.
Okay, go ahead.
Logan knows I have a girlfriend. I'm not knocking any of Tommy G's girls. All right, go ahead.
Breaking news asks, what's the worst part of eating a vegetable? You got to put him back in the wheelchair when you're done, I believe is the answer to that joke. It is a classic. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
When is the market cap going to hit 3 trillion? Give it a couple weeks.
Hey, do me a favor, Evan, because I want to check. Can you Google entire U.S. stock value so we can compare it to the entire crypto market cap? Because the last time I checked, it was 126th of all U.S. stocks and equities, not counting derivatives. And I want to see if that number's increased. So all you do is you take the total net value of the U.S. stock market, and then you'll divide it by the total market cap of the crypto market.
So it says the total market cap of the U.S. stock market is currently 48 million.
It's 48 trillion.
Look at this. I mean, I can't share my screen because I'm on the stream.
Yeah.
But once after we're delayed and you can see it, that's what it says. It says 48 million, or maybe it's I don't know.
No, it's 48 trillion. So and what did we say the total market cap of the crypto market is right now? If you just go to coin market cap,
it's 2.5.
Okay, so you divide that by 2.5. So it's increased. It's a 1-to-19 ratio right now. So that's assuming that your number is correct on the total market cap of the US stock market. So that gap's gotten tighter since I checked it.
Total market cap is crypto minus Bitcoin. Measuring alts.
I got to grab my charger.
You got it. Bareback Army, where are you at? Metagay. Yeah, I don't love the name change personally. Yeah, you don't need to use Google either. You could use DuckDuckGo, Brave browser. The guy you had last couple weeks ago, Kurt, the BSV guy, you guys like him? Is there a new season of Tiger King coming out? Have I been living under a rock?
Holy shit. If there is, I am fucking in.
I'd love that shit.
Yeah.
This Tiger, yeah, I mean the Tiger King coin could probably will pop off actually. Damn, SHIB's back up. Oh, Willie Mo Paez. The law of abundance is working for me. Thanks for the free financial advice. That's not financial advice. Shout out you, Willie Mo. Thank you, man.
Willie Mo, that is a very generous donation, and we're grateful for it. So thank you, and I'd love to hear what your biggest score is from listening to us, or maybe not even listening to us, but making it out on your own.
CoinGecko is good. I prefer CoinMarketCap.
I like CoinGecko. I go back and forth between CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. I will say this. It has been very clear that CoinGecko and Nomics and CoinMarketCap have very different market caps for HEX. So I'm curious to know if this pending lawsuit with the Hexicans against CoinMarketCap is going to go anywhere, because the Hexicans are definitely upset that their true market cap is not being addressed or advertised correctly on CoinMarketCap.
They're suing them?
Yeah, there were a bunch of Hexicans that got together that drafted a complaint.
Has anyone here ever unstaked their HEX early? Please let us know if you have. We would like to speak to you. D-Fireman's looking up the actual manufacturer of the ring massager.
Oh, dude, if you can get me a picture of this machine, I'd like to see what it looks like. Because I never went in.
Howie is correct about Hex and Dickie What's-His-Nuts.
And yeah, to reiterate, if anybody has unstaked, we would like to know. Evan, do you mind bringing up that thing we were looking at earlier about the warning on Hex? Because I'd like to.
My balance is in there though.
Oh shit, it is. Is there any way you could drag the screen so they couldn't see it?
Let me find out.
Yeah, because this is a interesting something that Evan and I came across, and we want to know how it works as far as unstaking your hex. So, assuming we can get it up, we're going to bring it up and give you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it still shows my balance. I'm trying to look for a picture of somebody else.
But can't you like drag the screen so it brings it up and doesn't show the bottom part?
1 second.
Okay. Redbox robbed me. I'm going back to go kick a kiosk. Be right back. Yeah, go to an Amazon locker so you can pick up your cat food as well. Are these live streams going to be a thing? It depends. It really depends on the feedback we get from you guys. It depends on our schedules. I should be doing a million things right now, like going to the bank and running errands. But the way the market's been moving and the way we've been crushing it, I wanted to get some instant feedback to see how people are responding to our plays, because I know a lot of people aren't on Twitter. A lot of people aren't on the Discord. Some people are Instagram only. So I think we're going to try and squeeze at least one in a week.
Okay, this is what it looks like.
Okay, hold on. Let me get on the screen so I can visualize it with you. And then I'll walk everybody through it.
Yeah, the production looks like shit right now, but
that's okay. So let me know when you share.
It's already. Oh, I'm not shared on Zoom. I'm shared on the stream.
Oh, okay. You're shared on the screen? Okay, well, I got to wait till I see it on the screen, though, because then I can't comment on it. Okay. So for those of you that are looking at this screen right now and that are Hexicans, we would like your help. So as you can see, this is Evan's staked hex account. And normally when you go making a transaction, whether it's, on any exchange, you're going to see what happens before you make the transaction. When you're in Hex and you have a stake and it says end stake, there's a little red button. It says end stake. If you hit that button, then this comes up. And what you see is a yellow and red flashing banner that says, are you sure you want to emergency end stake? My question is this. If you hit that button, are you ending the stake immediately? Or is the next screen going to then say what you're ending your stake for and give you a final confirmation to make that decision? So if anybody on Hex who has ended a stake, can you please let us know what the protocol is after you hit the end stake button? Do you hit end stake and it's done? Or is it going to give you the option and say, before you end stake, be aware, this is what your penalty is going to be for ending a stake early? I hope that makes sense to everybody, but I've never done it. And I'm just curious to know what would happen if we did in fact hit that end stake button.
Yo, is my mic good now? Somebody said I was low. Just want to make sure. Also, look at Triaz. It's fucking ripping right now. SHIB, ooh, little dumpski. Matic looks really good.
What we should look at before we end the stream is CumRocket, because their NFT launches today of their new NFT marketplace. And I'm really curious to see what it's done. Because when I went to bed at like 4 a.m., it was around 8 cents, 8.5 cents. And I think it's pulled back.
It's at 6.
It's at 6. Can you bring up the chart?
I'm on the chart. It's I got up to 8.5 cents.
Yep.
Then it dumped down to 6.
Yeah. And
Got up
look at these candles.
Holy shit.
Lower lows and lower lows and lower lows.
Buy the rumor.
Yeah, buy the rumor, sell the news. I think people obviously pumped this up into today, which is the 29th, which was the day into their launch. So you want to buy the dip? I don't know. I wouldn't buy it here. And I'm a Cummies holder.
I don't live in Boston, no. I'm in upstate New York. On the tri-state area, Boston, Vermont. Or not Boston, Massachusetts, Vermont, New York. Check out Wuckert. Our boy Kurt. We're familiar with
Moon
Kurt.
Mafia podcast on how Bitcoin and others have been taken over. We'll definitely check it out. Thank you. Any word on Sam's exit plan for SHIB? Sam's made this clear. He is not going to sell until it gets to a penny. Whether that's because it gets burned or the world goes crazy and gets it up to that penny.
Trading volume
What's
yesterday
that?
during the thing was at over $1 trillion on SHIB, which is preposterous. What's it at today? Million, billion. It's at 9 trillion today.
I don't know that question if Sam is still holding Solana, but I don't believe he is.
Sean Dale, if you can find that episode and tell me, tweet at me or something, I'd love to clip that and suck his nuts on Twitter.
By the way, BG David, thank you for answering the question. End stake calculator sent in Discord. But here's my question, BG David. To be clear, if I hit that end stake button, is it going to take me to another screen that says this is what you're going to receive back? Or do I have to calculate it on my own and then hit that button? I'm just curious about how the interface works.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these coins on Solana are going to pop off. Blocktopia chart. Sure. Damn, that's up another 50%. Holy crap. That thing skyrocketed the other day. I didn't want to touch it. Fuck. Look at that thing. Beautiful. It's a sexy ass chart.
Shout out to, bear with me, Wes Parkinson. He says, tell Evan, thanks to his original Cum Rocket pick, I now own $2,800 of a JPEG of a bowl. So,
nice.
Yeah, he apparently it's an NFT. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then I do want to give you guys a tip I heard from a guest we had on the show. Eli Braden was a few episodes back. You might remember Eli from the Howard Stern show. He says, I heard a tip today that cat girl token might be the new hot meme thing that's going to moon, but it's on Binance Smart Chain. And he doesn't know how to use Binance Smart Chain. And on a future live stream, we'll tell everybody how to use Binance Smart Chain. But Evan, he says, it's very early, plus you like cats and girls, I presume, no offense. No comment. Evan, can you pull up cat girl?
Yeah, it's here. It was on the top charts for a while. If this thing takes off again, I mean, where is it? Oh shit, my bad. Where is it at right now? It hasn't dumped that far. So let's check it on PooCoin and see where it's at. Because I saw it on the charts. I always check MetaMask or not MetaMask, right. CoinMarketCap, just to see what the top gainers are because they're always shit coins. They're never real.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, this thing could definitely go again.
That's the all-time. Can you go to the 7-day?
You know, 1 week. There it is.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Holy shit. That's insane. What has it done then? It's done, fuck, I keep moving my mouse. 3. It's already done like 1,000%. 6,000%.
What's the market cap?
$246,729,036.
Whoa. It can't be that high.
Includes locked, excludes burned.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised this thing hasn't. Usually these coins like dump, and if they don't, this is probably primed to take off again.
To answer 411 breaking news question, you should get Jordan Belfort on Cash Daddies pod. We actually spoke to somebody that knows Jordan, and it was made very clear to us that Jordan doesn't do anything for free, and we currently do not pay our guests. We do not have that in the budget. So there's your answer on that.
Yeah, I had reached out to somebody. They never responded. They directed me to like 3 different assistants and then never got back to me. So, but we are working on a few new people. Big guests. Big people. Big guys. Somebody goes. That's a parabolic triple bottom right there. Yeah, I mean, let's see what the volume is. 40 million. And it's on 39,000. It's all about just how many people know about it at this point.
I can't believe Nicholas Kuzmik says, I can't believe I sank this low, but I have a bag of Kitty Inu and Floki Inu.
Dude, I'm in Floki right now. Oh, and somebody just dumped $6,000.
That's into Cat Girl?
No, they dumped $6,000 from Floki.
I mean, I don't like to make impulse buys, but I think I might have to buy some Cat Girl right now.
Somebody goes, get George Soros on the show.
If we had George Soros and Sam Tripoli in the same fucking room, things would get ugly really quick.
Not good.
M. Cellini asked, Neff, who are those guys that walk around in the back room at your place? I have no idea what you're talking about. I want to scroll back a little bit and thank you because I want to answer this question, or the question I answered was asked by BG David regarding the hex thing. He says, no, a MetaMask window pops up. You need to calculate it on your own. Okay, so that's very good information. So don't be hitting that end stake button until you make up your own calculation. You're going to have to break out an abacus. Because we've been curious to know about that for a while.
Valley, if you're in here, can you do a little TA on Matic for me, please? See where that's going.
And just to be clear, Cat Girl's on BSC, correct?
Yes.
I think I'm going to get my dick wet on some fucking Batgirl right now. What's so funny, Evan?
Your dick wet on some Cat Girl?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, wait a minute. This is fuck. I've got a bunch of Ethereum in my MetaMask, but I don't have a whole. Oh shit, Hoge is booming, dude.
Hoge?
Yeah, look at Hoge. I forgot I even owned it.
Damn.
Can you pull up that chart?
Yeah, it's up. Oh, it's just looks like it's like just starting. No, never mind. That's not true at all.
Just make sure you have the right one.
Yeah, it's up 7% today.
Hold on. Is that correct? I think it's up higher.
7% today, but it's been going for 2 days.
Yeah, pull up the weekly on it. Wow. Yeah, it is off to the races. And I'm assuming it's moving in line with Safemoon because I know Safemoon's been on the rebound. And I think both of those are just kind of mirrors of each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if, wow. Yeah, Safemoon is basically the same chart right now, the 7 days.
Baby FB. Look at Baby FB. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's on CoinMarketCap, but it's not coming up. Uh-oh.
Oh, Dr. Unk, great question. Sold most of my UUU pre-market today, Neff. Bought Facebook with profits. Good move. Here's the thing about UUU. This is one of my big commodity plays that I'm holding to hedge against inflation. I've been trimming the whole way it's been going up, so I've made a bunch of money on it. I don't have any problems if you sold pre-market today because I know it was down. Now, as for Facebook, we got to look at the big picture of Facebook here. Facebook got slaughtered with all of this inside information. We know they've survived scandals in the past, okay? But this last round of information was some pretty damning shit. We're talking about them knowing that the content they're putting out is basically affecting young adolescent women and doing nothing about it. So the timing of this change and rebranding is not coincidental. It's obviously deflection on their part. I am not bullish on Facebook right now. I will freely admit we banked a shit ton on our calls this week, but that was a combination of luck and the fact that Facebook rebrands itself 3 days after we bought the calls. So we own the calls for $3. We're in and out between the three of us, anywhere between 50 to 80%. I'm not bullish on Facebook, I guess is what I'm trying to say right now. But I have no problem with you selling UUU for a profit. Oh yeah, I saw Karen Coin as well. It did cross my mind as a great name for a meme coin. I'd have to do some research on it before I bought it.
Yeah, Baby Floki for 411. Not looking too hot. Looks like it. Yeah, that's a big dump right there. Big old dumpy.
Evan, you made a ballsy prediction that SHIB's going to fall off the cliff. When do you think that's going to happen?
I thought it was going to start yesterday, but SHIB Army told me ain't going to happen. So I think this thing now, based off the chart, it looks like it might retest. So I think it might retest, but once it hits zero, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to fall off a cliff. I'm just saying put your stop losses in order, be careful, and just get your original investment out if you're up a lot and let it ride. Don't lose money.
Congratulations, Will J. If you've been holding Tesla and NVIDIA since 2012, I wouldn't even want to figure out the numbers on that. But if it's a significant amount, you should be retired by now, especially if it's Tesla. Is Amazon going to split? It should. I think their high price tag scares so many newbie investors. If I was going to split it, if I was in charge, I'd make it at least a 7 to 8 to 1 split. That's just me personally. I was actually going through my profit and loss from the last year, and I did really well on Amazon, but I'm not currently holding it anymore.
Venomous villain, I agree. I gotta go do some work. You want to
I do too.
On? All right.
Nope, I gotta go. I gotta get a shower in and get back. Hold on. Arthur Diamond says, "Don't lose money. Best advice ever."
You're welcome.
You're welcome. So, guys, thanks for coming in. Don't forget, add us on the Twitters, add us on the IGs, follow us on the Discord, and please smash a like. God, that sounds so dumb. Everybody says smash a like, but hit a like on the live stream. It does help out with the algorithm. It does bring us more viewers. And one quick thing, I do remember Howie's rant about Tesla, 411 breaking news, but I will tell you this. Howie has been right every time he has played Tesla, whether it's been options, whether it's been puts or calls. And I've rode the train with him on the calls many times, but I will not ride the puts. But he does he's made money every time. So I won't short the Widowmaker. Howie did, and he made money. But damn, that window was tighter than a nun's cunt. So shout out Howie for making that play. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Jump on the Discord, especially if you're going to be degenning it up with the cryptos. The main two channels are crypto, and then the degen mode under crypto if you've got some crypto picks. And have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you Monday morning with a new episode of Cash Daddies. And thank you for the donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It all goes into making the show better. Evan, take us out.
Shout out Floki.
All right. Great job, dude.